Welcome everybody. I'm really lucky to be here with Mary Bonsor, who's CEO and founder of F-Lex, who I've been following for a really long time and noticed that we had a lot of kind of mutual friends in common and was really interested in what you're doing because I think it's brilliant and very much, of course, it's kind of close to my heart in terms of getting people into the profession and getting people work experience that perhaps don't have the same exposure as perhaps people that are studying at mainstream universities or other places, and it's all about accessibility, which I'm a really big fan of, but we'll get on to all of that in just a minute. Tell me about your kind of legal journey, about your journey up to when you launched F-Lex.
Sure, so I did my GDL and LPC and then managed to get a training contract, but the whole reason of setting F-Lex up was when I was doing my GDL and LPC, I had no legal work experience and found it really difficult to get my first step into the profession and found the chicken and egg scenario quite frustrating, with people saying you need at least 6 months experience. So wanted to do something about it, and when I qualified as a lawyer, my law firm was next to a law school and I would constantly see these students outside my window and think, they're just there and I need help now, and why is no one using technology to combine the two and make it very easy to get in touch with each other?
Okay, brilliant. And so you were in practice for quite a while before you started F-Lex.
Yes.
And how did you find the move kind of out of practice and into F-Lex? Was it quite a big sort of daunting task moving out of practice?
Yeah. I was terrified. There were a few tears, but as my mum kept saying, fortune brave is... fortune brave is the favours the brave. So, you know, and just thought it's such an opportunity out there, and if I don't do it now, I never will. So I was practicing for 2.5 years, but I've always had the idea kind of bubbling inside of me. So just thought I've got to take this opportunity, and went and raised some money, which made it a bit less scary because getting people to believe in your idea and testing it amongst investors is a great first step.
Yeah. Okay, and so when you first started off, kind of where did you get your business from? Did you already have sort of paralegals in mind or places where you were wanting to approach to find paralegals from and companies that you wanted to put them in touch with, or did it just kind of grow organically?
Completely organically. So I had a spreadsheet and I went outside a couple of law schools and flyered and said, sign up here, hopefully we'll find you some work. And then I contacted 2 firms and just said, I'm giving this a go, would you mind being in my pilot? Any money is going straight to the law student, so I'm not making anything out of this, I just want to test it with spreadsheets. So that was how it all came about. Before I left my law firm, I'd kind of tested the water and given it a go for weekend work actually.
Okay, brilliant. So now, obviously, we're a little way down the line and it's obviously been really successful because I see you everywhere doing all kinds of great things. So how many paralegals do you have on your books, if that's how it works? Do you have kind of a database of clients and a database of paralegals that you match up?
Exactly.
And is that now quite a substantial pool of people now?
Yeah, so we have about 2,500 law students on our books and about 250 clients. So not that everyone's not always in action, because some law students go off to do a VAC scheme or are in uni. So it's all about matching availability and the type of work that the student wants with the type of work available. So a request comes in and we then start filtering through our kind of platform. So for example, we could put LPC or we could put Birmingham, so filter by location or language or postcode, and up pop the paralegals or law students that match, and then we send out text messages to all the ones that match, who can just say yes or no to the role, and then in they go.
Oh, brilliant. And do you have quite a wide range of work coming in terms of tasks that people need, in terms of the level of experience you need and also kind of the length of time that's needed? Is it quite varied?
Completely. So we have anything from doing a 2-hour bit of research remotely to a year-long project in a bank helping with corporate due diligence.
Wow, okay, that sounds awesome.
A huge mixture.
And so how do students come to you, or students who are looking for the work? Do they find you online, or are they put through their universities, or how do they find you?
A complete mixture. So we love word of mouth, because word of mouth for me means we're doing a good job. So it's a lot of it is word of mouth, which is great, but I also go around to different universities, go to the careers services and speak at events, and just try and get the word out there as much as possible.
Okay, and if a student wanted to get in touch with you, do they just find you through the website or through the app, and they can sign up and send sort of a CV or something like that?
So they would just come onto our website, click on sign up, and email us their CV, and then we would get back to you within 3 days, and would ask you to set up a profile on our platform and come in and book a meeting, an interview where we have a chat with you, get to know you, find out what areas of law you're interested in, your location, so that then when requests come in, we know what you're looking for and we can try and match it.
Okay, well, I'm going to put all of Mary's details and all the ways that you can get in touch with F-Lex in the description below, as I usually do, because I think this is such a brilliant idea, and it's so good for so many of you who have contacted me multiple times saying, how do I get work experience? How do I get paralegal experience? And for those of you who perhaps don't have a way into the profession or lots of links or people you know, this is such a brilliant way of finding those opportunities, and also finding the ones which are right for your level of experience and your interests as well. So really, really valuable site, and thank you so much, Mary, for coming in to talk about it.
Thanks
guys.
Thank you.
I will tune in with you next week. Bye guys.
Bye.